Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Joe. It's that guy that sits there and chats to you guys on the Telegram all the time and runs the league and everything like that. Hey, listen, let's go ahead and start it out by just saying, hey, thanks for playing the league this year. I know that it's been kind of a rough year with the league, but try to get through it as much as possible. Try to make it as fun as possible. Um, Definitely the format this year needs to be worked on a little bit. Um, and then we got to work on the length of the league. We got to get better at that. Granted, the beginning of the year has been marred with several personal challenges for many of us that are playing. Um, and so, obviously, we want to go. We're human before we're video game players. So, I just want to make sure everybody's good to go. Granted, we did get a late start on the league. We had a couple of stoppages, um, but it seems like we are at the verge of finishing this sucker. Um, Special thanks to a couple of people, Ryan, for coming back to the league to play this year. I know he went to a different country club, but other than that, he was able to come back and have a good time doing this thing. Gothard, I mean, I guess you're the OG of the new guys. I know you're different area than a lot of us, but definitely appreciate you playing again this year or playing this year. Jeff, obviously we had a fallout with some dude. We didn't know what was going on with people's personal lives or whatever. I don't know what's going on, but you stepped in, you played hard, and you're very competitive. So I want to say thank you to you also. And then kind of at the end, we had that Chad Best jump in there for Steve. So other than that, I mean, obviously, the goal this year for myself, I wanted to incorporate kind of a team aspect into what we do. I know we all enjoy doing the Ryder Cups, so it's one of those things where I wanted to make sure that maybe we could format something to have like a team sport. I don't think match play is the way to go, to be honest with you. And I'm just spitballing here. I think if we do any kind of team aspect thing anymore, we're going to go straight stroke play. Um, I had an idea for next year, splitting courses up in the half and basically playing 9-hole tournaments all year long, and then having points for each of those tournaments for wherever you place, and then we'll be able to keep stats on birdies and eagles and all that again, which I felt was better doing that. This year we obviously we didn't do that, but it was more of checking out the match play stuff. It looks like WGT is upgrading a lot of things, so hopefully maybe we can incorporate the team stuff again, but I think the focus is more traditional golf. Um, but anyway, that's pretty much what I want to say. Just to start the season. I mean, obviously, um, as we go along here, I'm going to show you a couple things here. We're gonna let's see here. This, oh, it's so far ahead. So anyway, as you can see, we got the scroller on the bottom. Um, so this year, the final standings. Obviously, we had some head-to-head games matches. But then we also had a couple of stroke play events. The stroke play events had a lot more points associated with them. So as much as it says you only played 6 matches, which seems like a lot less than the 18 that you played last year. It was more of getting the team stuff done. The equalizer match was made just to be able to not have a tie, not have a 2-2 tie. And as you see here, the top 5 players this year were Reinar, Godfried, Haas, Lep, and then AJ. And Baker Hoon also was up there. He's up there pretty big early in the season. He had a big win in the Challenge Cup, the first Challenge Cup. Then he had 2 big losses in the second half of the season. And so he got moved down a little bit like that. So let's see here. part of the team aspect. We had to kind of shotgun this one together, but this is kind of what we put together for a team championship. And we just basically played stroke play on, I think it was St. Andrews with the easiest settings. Give everybody a chance to put low scores up. Looks like AOA pulled this one out by a 2-stroke win over Hosh's team, my team, Godfried and Jack. And then obviously, and then a 3-stroke lead over the Leprechaun team, the Lep and those guys. So, obviously, unfortunate circumstances happened with Steve, and so obviously we put our heads together and figure out, but what's the best way we can do something to help out. Obviously, we're a bunch of people from different parts of the world, but we all love playing this video game golf, but golf itself is a passionate deal. From what we've seen, what we've read, obviously with Steve's wife jumping in, thanking us for all we have, all we've done. It means a lot. But so we decided to put together the last Challenge Cup, in his honor. And again, we put the scores low again so we can have some fun. So we made kind of a pact that we're going to try to donate some trees in his honor. And so for each birdie and for each eagle, there would be different types of trees given. But obviously, we had a lot of people playing golf, and we ended up getting 102 trees through all of our great success. So we'll get together after the finals to try to get kind of an idea what we want to do with this. The goal is to kind of donate the trees and then provide the information to the family. So if they ever want to go and see the trees in a couple of years or whatever, there'll be plenty of them out there. So let's see here. Okay, so here's what this ladder thing was about, and I wanted to you can hear it from my voice. So during the winter time, obviously, when we weren't playing, and I was basically just sitting around the house, not wanting to do anything because of all the stuff that was going on in my life, but I was watching professional bowling. And in professional bowling, they have all this stuff going on, and then on the final day, the top 5 players play each other, and it's up in their ladder. And so it's the 4th and 5th place guy. They'll play each other, and then whoever wins that moves and plays the 3rd place guy. Whoever wins that plays the 2nd place guy, and then whoever wins that plays the 1st place guy. It kind of makes it so, from what I heard, is that the 1st place it should be it's basically one game away from championship. So you're basically getting rewarded for all your hard work. And so that's for the season. And so that's what I kind of wanted to do. Split them up in 4s. We had 16 players, so we want to split them up in 4s. And it gives everybody a chance to jump up one of these things and stuff. So we can run through them real quick. I can show you what we did and who won them. So here's the Ryan ladder. You can see you had Tom and Chad start the matches out with. Chad won that one, and he went in and played Jeff, and Jeff won that one. And then Jeff and Reinar played in the ladder finals, and Reinar wins. In the step ladder for Hosh Nash, you can see that Hosh would likely come on top of this one. I wasn't playing too good at golf, but I played Graham and I lost to Graham. And then Graham had to leave for personal reasons, and so I got to play Big Kahuna. So yippee me, I got to lose twice. Yay! But a good match between Big Kahuna and Hosh Nash, and Hosh Nash won that one and advanced on. In the last step ladder is Lep. He had Zombie and Vandal. And Vandal was pretty hot at that time. He was winning a bunch of matches. So he won that match against Zombie. And then he played AJ, and then he thought his season was over. AJ winning that one, and then Lep and AJ had a pretty good match themselves, and Lep won that one. So, but yeah, so that's how the step ladder finals work. But then we get to not that. There's our bracket, boys. There's our bracket. Ryan taking on Tiger Woods, and Hosh Nash taking on Lep. Now, as a commissioner, I'm going to dictate some things. And one of the things I wanted to dictate was there it is right there. Now, for the semifinals, I feel like we needed to upgrade what we had done as a group. So this is where we're going to go, and we're going to set it up. Chambers Bay, Washington State, 7,791 yards. You're fucking hell. 3 par 5s on the front 9. 600-yard par 5s. 3 of them on that course. We're going to play 2 of them. And 3 par 4s over 500 yards. Semifinals. Set. Gentlemen, good luck. Have a great night.